So we need to talk about Danny Trejo. So Danny Trejo was recently involved in an altercation on the 4th of July where he ended up confronting a few people after jumping out of his car because they were supposedly throwing water balloons at him. Now, the whole thing is that somebody actually yelled out that it was acid that somebody was throwing. So he kind of freaked out, jumped out of the car to kind of see, looked over, and the guys still kept throwing water balloons. So he went on over to confront them.
He yelled, "It's acid!" And I panicked. I got out of the car to look, and then a balloon hit me, and then I saw the guy throwing it.
Now, mind you, Danny was already kind of in a wrecked state of mind because of the fact that on the 1st, his dog ended up passing away at the age of 16, at which point one of the individuals knocked him down. Now, here's the thing about it is that you don't get any cool points for knocking down Danny Trejo at this point. Why? Because he's 80 years old. Now, if he'd have tried that in his prime when he was running a boxing gym inside of prison, and waiting for the death penalty at one point in time, I think that this story would have been a lot different. But the fact that he's 80 years old, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not condoning his actions. I'm not saying that that was the best way to go, but all things considered and his emotional state recently, I understand. As a matter of fact, one of the times that I went to confinement in prison, I can attribute to really just not giving a fuck at that point in time because I had learned that I had lost my dog that I grew up with. But maybe I'm a little biased because he's an ex-con like myself and I grew up kind of watching a lot of his movies and roles. But what do you guys think? Drop it in the comments.